Hey, what's going on, y'all? Sorry about that. I had a little technical difficulties here, but welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Jay Larone going live. Hey, I want to talk to you guys real quick about this. I want to talk about Steve Harvey real quick, man. I know y'all been hearing about it. Everybody's talking about him possibly getting a divorce from Marjorie, saying that she cheated with his chef, and I guess the guy's a personal trainer or something. But yeah, we're gonna get into that real quick. All right. So allegedly, this is allegedly. We don't know yet. I mean, everybody seems to have their input that this is actually happening. That Marjorie actually came out and admitted cheating, or somebody a clip of her or a sound bite or some type of recording was leaked of Marjorie saying that she cheated on Steve. Right. Still, it's allegedly. Don't know yet. But a lot of different people have a take on what happened. You know what I mean? So it could be somebody in his social media account, you know, putting some stuff out there, leaking some stuff that's not true, or it could be true. I mean, we don't know, right? At this point, like I said, right now, everything is still alleged. We don't know. But here's a take on it from O'Shea Duke Jackson. And just want to let y'all listen to this real quick, what O'Shea had to say about it. And he also has some sound bite of what Steve had to say about it. Okay, so y'all hold tight. I'm gonna let this play, and we're just gonna listen to it. All right. So fair use, fair use.
1999, one of my favorite rap groups of all time, The Roots, put out their fourth studio album, and the name of the album was called Things Fall Apart. And without even knowing the songs on the album, if you never knew who The Roots were, you can relate to the title, Things Fall Apart. Just storytime music. You ever have a bad day where you're late for work, on the way to work, your car gets into an accident, you get into an accident, something happens, you lose your debit card. It's all happening in like the same day. And it seems like everything is going wrong in your life. That's right, things falling apart. And when you look at breakdowns, we've seen it happen for rich people. Like, let's look at Will Smith. That legendary slap last year, heard all across the world last April, was something that we see things falling apart. All those years of pent up frustration, no matter how much money you have, things fell apart for Will Smith, and he's still recovering to this day. But there's another guy out there that we believe things are falling apart. And it comes from this particular rumor that was put out by this YouTube channel just a few weeks ago.
In a surprising development that has reverberated across the entertainment industry, there are swirling rumors suggesting that Marjorie Harvey, the elegant spouse of Steve Harvey, may be engaged in a sensational affair with none other than Steve's personal bodyguard, William Big Boom Freeman. In case you're not familiar with him, an inquiry conducted by Radar Online has unveiled unsettling facts about Freeman's background. It has come to light that Freeman, who serves as Harvey's trusted aide, has a troubling history as a former pimp and openly acknowledges mistreating women.
It deals with little situations like this. And I thought I'd ask them to come out and help me.
As stated in his personal website biography, Freeman openly acknowledges that he once engaged in exploiting women to satisfy his desire for power and self-assurance during his days as a pimp. He asserts that he has since transformed his life, presenting himself as a respected speaker, author, and celebrity bodyguard. Freeman's biography underscores his proficiency in delivering either overt or discreet protective services to prominent clients, based on the level of threat or potential risk.
Yes, with more. Yeah. It was just so many. Darnell. It was so many men. Like, I'm just like, damn, Marjorie.
So that was that, right? And most of us could say, listen, that particular situation is probably not even true. And it could be not true, but it's a rumor that is going all across the internet. Blogs are now picking it up. BuzzFeed's picked it. Everybody's picked it. A lot of people have picked up this thing right here, right? But this is something that is actually true that we're talking about right now. And that is that Steve Harvey, somebody posted from Steve Harvey's Twitter page, posted this tweet: a comedian you don't find funny at all, which is very interesting because Steve Harvey is a comedian. And of course, a lot of people even feel like he's an unfunny comedian.
First of all, you've been married how many times? Three times. And they cheated on his wife with his side each time. Everybody married if they was looking around on the other. I said that before. Yeah. That's what people do. We don't know how to pick no woman. But Steve Harvey comes like he got the answers to it. Homie, you even admitted you was mad at Bernie now because they was funnier than you. Like if I was on there and I had been married 3 times, the whole world would love to be like, you've been married 3 times. I don't never hear nobody say this about this man because they be caking for him. I'm saying like Steve perpetrates a real nigga. Right. But Steve, you're not a real nigga. See, if you are around an alpha, you're going to start some. I'm talking about Steve Harvey. Right. He can only be in the room with betas. If you're around alphas, you're going to have a problem. I know that about Steve Harvey. You can't stand in no room with no motherfucking nigga that, I ain't saying a nigga that starts, but a nigga who will stand on his and you can't really boss around and all that shit. In fact, it's a lot of niggas like that who cannot be around alphas because they can't take the fact that they can't run it with this nigga. I'm saying the entertainer and motherfucking Bernie Mac was funny. And then you had to go up after them and you couldn't manipulate it like you wanted to. So you became the host of the Kings of Comedy because, like I said, the host is the famous person most of the time. They rarely let the host. Last time I hosted a show, Earthquake told the promoter, let the other nigga bring me up because I know why. Nigga, I'm rocking this motherfucker, nigga.
So even according to somebody like Corey Holcomb, the most unfunniest comedian could even be Steve Harvey. Nobody likes Steve Harvey for his comedy. He's not a fun. The Breakfast Club was talking about it. So many folks were talking about it. And the social media manager, indeed, according to Steve Harvey, got fired. But it's just interesting because it seems like Steve Harvey.
Sorry about that, y'all. I had to reconnect my live, but I'm going to rewind it back. I don't know if you guys got to hear the part where Steve was talking and explaining kind of what had happened, but yeah, we're going to rewind it back a little bit.
Most of the time. They rarely let the host. Last time I hosted a show, Earthquake told the promoter, let the other nigga bring me up because I know why. Nigga, I'm rocking this motherfucker, nigga.
So even according to somebody like Corey Holcomb, the most unfunniest comedian could even be Steve Harvey. Nobody likes Steve Harvey for his comedy. He's not a funny guy. But again, Steve Harvey responds to this.
All right, I got to take some time to address this here. I came down here to get away, get in some nature, do some fishing. Somebody works for me on my Twitter, put a statement out that was totally negative. I got to take responsibility for it because they work for me. But the engagement was talking about name a comedian you don't think is funny. Why would I do something like that? They don't even make no damn sense. My whole brand is to be motivational. And I'm going to turn around and say something like that. You don't know where these young people at in their career, man. They could be coming up in anything. I'm all about positivity. I would have never done nothing like that. I'm so pissed off right now, man. Talking about I was trying to get some engagement. Okay. You trying to get some employment too. My bad, y'all. Now I got to come on here.
So again, like I said, a lot of people thought that tweet was insensitive. You know, the Breakfast Club was talking about it. So many folks were talking about it. And the social media manager, indeed, according to Steve Harvey, got fired. But it's just interesting because it seems like Steve Harvey don't have control of what's going on in his life. And if you think about it, Steve Harvey and Will Smith are very similar. Like, in my honest opinion, what I would think, both of them are extreme simps. Both of them are, extreme simps. And of course, like I said, it seems like, their wife is running the whole show and they don't really get a whole lot of respect. And maybe you don't even get a whole lot of respect for your social media staff. Now, Steve Harvey tends to always have problems with his staff. I don't understand why. But it does prove a point. Something is falling apart in Steve Harvey's life. No other person have I heard of as big as him would ever have that particular tweet going up. it has to be something going on personally in Steve Harvey's life. Now, I don't know if he is, again, bothered by what's going on or what is alleged about him. That is something that is very different. But I just want guys to know, just because you think these guys have a lot of money and these guys are doing extremely well and these guys are financially, like, legit, hey, these guys are jealous. Like you just heard, Steve Harvey was jealous to Bernie Mac. Steve Harvey, D.L. Hughley, all those people were more talented than him. He's the one in the King, Cedric Entertainer, and shout out to Cedric Entertainer. He's freaking hilarious. He was the least talented guy there and had the most success. And still, he's a complete beta male, like completely. And again, it just goes to show you that as a man, a dollar sign don't mean that you know how to run your stuff. Okay, you're gonna always have challenges in this life, no matter how much money you have. You're gonna always have. Look at T.K. Kirkland. Same thing's going on with him. T.K. Kirkland had a lot of advantages over folks in the game. Look at the stuff he's going through. At the end of the day, shout out to Gorgeous Dre, shout out to Simple to P. As black men, we always got to still be men. And you still got to control what's happening in your life, because always remember, things can fall apart. It's up to you always to put them back together. And as sure as I'm black, that's what's going to have to be the case. You know what I mean? If anything, don't ever feel like because you're chasing the bag, you're getting this money, you're getting this and that, you're getting this and that over there, all of that, things is going to be cool in your life. I'm trying to tell you, you still got to run your stuff, man. So hopefully whatever inner conflict he's having, because it's very weird to get that particular breakup rumor and then your social media person in the same week, both of those things happen at the same time, don't look good. But guys, it's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again. Look.
Right. So he had a point. I mean, you got all this happening all at one time. The incident with the social media person, and then you got these rumors coming out about Marjorie cheating. I mean, sounds kind of fishy. But just to put this out here, Bernie Mac, in my opinion, was the best one on that Kings of Comedy tour, right? Bernie Mac killed it. None of them hold a candle to the Mac man, right? Shout out to Bernie Mac. Rest in peace, Bernie Mac, man. But yeah, couldn't nobody touch Bernie Mac on the Kings of Comedy tour, man. I think majority of the people who went to the Kings of Comedy tour was there for Bernie Mac, right? So that's my opinion. Bernie Mac, yeah, could none of them hold the candle to Bernie. You know what I'm saying? All right, but that's just my opinion on that. But back to this thing with Steve Harvey. So, but yeah, you got something's going on in this camp. You have a social media person who's running them up. Done went rogue. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that whoever that social media person is went rogue, and that person is starting a whole lot of controversy with Steve, and I guess is leaking some stuff that probably shouldn't have been leaked. So you have that, and now you have this thing with Marjorie, people saying that she cheated on Steve. I've heard rumors she wants a divorce, that she cheated. Even though she cheated, she wants a divorce. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. I really don't know what's going on, with Steve in his camp as far as the allegations of Marjorie allegedly cheating on him. So, I mean, right now it's still alleged. Nobody knows for sure, right? This could just possibly be, excuse me, this could just possibly be, that social media person, just, I don't know, just like I said, going rogue, trying to get some clout. Who knows? You know what I mean? Who really knows what's going on there? So, but yeah, you guys, tell me what you